Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Game coming up shortly.
I'm going to test the link.
That's what I use.
Oh, you did? Oh, it worked perfect. We only got 3 people watching. Honey, come on. What's the deal? You're my promoter. You're director of marketing. So you're probably not going to be able to sit there with Frank's not going to stand.
No, it's fine. I'm just sitting here till he comes.
Okay. Here he is.
What? What? You act like it wasn't going to show.
I was getting a little worried.
Why?
I was about to call your agent.
Yeah. I wish I had one. So, her.
Frank, how you doing, sir?
How are you?
Good, good.
See you, man.
Good. Still at this, huh?
Well,
You got another kid playing?
No. I'm done. I
just came here for
How you
full-time
doing?
sake.
Yeah.
So look at this. They put grommets in here for us. Isn't that nice?
Well, that's nice.
I sent them a picture of our setup.
Same story here? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they do
they
that
put
down?
2 more down there, yeah.
Nice.
I showed them a picture and I just had wires just hanging down here. I have a feeling they might have saw that and said, hey.
Maybe we could afford to put a hole or two in here. So this is the Thanksgiving. Is it still the
Lakers. Let's meet the starting lineups, starting with the Trojans. In goal, the sophomore, number 31, Taylor Smith. At defense, the sophomore, number 11, Haley Ekaguri. At defense, the junior, number 12, Peyton Carr. At forward, an 8th grader, number 24, Michaela Prohaska. At forward, a senior, number 9, Bridget O'Brien. And at forward, a senior, number 13, Abby Perkle. And the rest of the Trojans, head coach of the Trojans is Taylor Reese. Now the starting line for your Prague Lakers. In goal, a senior, number 33, Elba. At defense, a freshman, number 5, Nino Winter. At defense, a senior, number 25, Kaya Oxendorf. At forward, a freshman, number 8, Ava Guillemette.
I don't have a very long memory.
At forward, a freshman, number 24, Lula Swanson. And at forward, a senior, number 10, Paige Pavlich. And the rest of the Prague Lakers, head coach of the Lakers is Kirsten Nelson. The national anthem was played before the first game, so it won't be played before this one. This game is being played according to the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair play and sportsmanship from all players, coaches, officials, and fans. Please ensure to do your part. It's time to drop the pucks. So let's play hockey.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Prior Lake's annual Thanksgiving tournament. This tournament unfortunately grew out of tragedy. Anna Bird, a player for the Prior Lake Lakers some years ago, was killed in a car accident. Very tragic situation, but the players, the administration, all the folks associated with Prior Lake hockey have remembered her through this tournament. It's kind of cool in that respect. Okay, so we have the Prior Lake Lakers taking on the New Prague Trojans. Both teams are winless. Trojans are 0-3, Prior Lake are 0-5. So, hey, the good news is we're going to have one team that has one victory at least from a tournament perspective. Face-off taken, down the half wall, controlled by the Trojans, coming across the line. Puck is thrown towards the net about 2 feet wide, played around the half wall. Trojans retain possession. Bree makes the first save with her glove. Looked rather easy. She saw the puck all the way. Prior Lake and New Prague have a number of things in common. Scoring difficulties are one of them, and I'll get into that as we go along. Hopefully we'll see a score fest today. There's the first one. You know, they say that whenever the play-by-play guy says that something's not going to happen, it does happen. That was a nice shot, though. I don't think there was a whole lot that Bree could do. They let her walk right in. She put the thing up on the top shelf where Mother keeps her special Kool-Aid. So 1-0 already. New Prague Trojans over the Prior Lake Lakers. Face-off taken.
New Prague goal, scored by number 13, Abby Perkle. Assist to number 9.
Puck pursued
That's Perkle from O'Brien.
by Prior Lake, now possessed, trying to move out of the zone. Unfortunately, taken by the Trojans, sent down deep in the Prior Lake zone. Now wing wide pass. And Prior Lake gets the shot, but the goaltender is able to make the save. We're wishing, by the way, everyone a great holiday season, Thanksgiving season. A lot of things to be grateful for. Prior Lake sending it up to the point. Moving the puck down is number 5, Nita Winter. Nita now backhands it. Plays it against the half wall. Puck possessed by the Trojans. Back around the back wall.
I didn't know you were coming.
But I'm glad he is. All right. So, scarcely a minute into the game, and the Trojans have already scored one goal. Back to Winter. Winter takes a shot. Unfortunately, that's blocked by a defender, and Trojans coming down the ice, content to dump it in and get the change. The pace is very slow. That pass goes awry. Now a little wing breakout for the Trojans. Oops. Trojans set it out of the zone to the half wall. Reed picks it up. Does a little hockey turn and back into the zone. She stopped, now walking in. Nice. Nice shot. That about as good an opportunity as you're going to see. Wing breakout. Prior Lake resumes possession of the puck, at least momentarily. Now picked up. And that's Zolman walking in the zone. That save was right off the knob of the stick. Puck pursued by Collins behind the net. Now a race. Involving Zolman again. D pinches. That's Swanson. A puck bat. She whiffs on it, unfortunately. And back into the neutral zone. A little backhand pass. That succeeds. Intercepted, however, by the Trojans. Cross ice pass. Now they're at neutral ice. Not real smooth play at this point. Trojans in the zone. Control it against the half wall. Centering pass. We've seen that only in the other colors before. A little whiff on that setup pass. Now out of the zone successfully for Prior Lake. Controlled by the Trojans. Intercepted by Prior Lake. No one to pick it up, however. Rink wide pass. Intercepted. Good effort by Prior Lake there to try and control the puck. Now into the Prior Lake zone are the Trojans. Prior Lake intercepts. Pass goes awry. Shot taken. Same shot attempted pretty much as the first score. This time Brianna is able to make the stop. Well, we talked a little bit about the Trojans earlier, and Prior Lake, they have some commonalities, some difficulty putting the puck in the net. Face-off controlled by the Trojans, at least momentarily. Back up the half wall to the point. D-to-D pass. That's blocked. Wing pass. Goes awry. Now cross ice, or at least she thinks about it. Going to walk the puck up. That is Oxendorf. Not much seems very organized here. Puck dumped in by Zolman. Run around the back of the net. Trojans exit the zone. Well, we're going to have the first penalty of the game. Not sure what the penalty is because the referee's not sure what the penalty is. Oh, okay. We'll call it. We'll call it checking.
Trip.
Was it a trip? I thought he did this. Oh, he did. Okay. All right. Our technician here is advising me that there was a perfectly good trip signal. So first power play earned by the Trojans. Shot is taken. That comes off a plethora of players. And that puck was cleared with such earnest that the Trojan player actually lost her stick, waving at it as it went by. So, he did call it that? Okay, someone's going to have to make up their mind here. 10:41 remaining, 1:44 in the power play. The good news is Trojans have to start in their own zone, and they're not tuned up either with respect to moving the puck out. Now carrying it out. It's like a one-person show. That's fine. Waste the time. We like it. Oh, there's an error. Puck goes out in the neutral zone. Trojans will have to regroup. They do so. Puck is dropped back to the point. It comes off a boot into the corner. Now up to the point. Long shot. Blocker to side by Brianna. Someone's angry about, or at someone in the bench there. Nearly hit him with the puck. But it was actually a good clear. So 41 seconds remaining in this first penalty kill for the Lakers. Doing a good job thus far. Here's some speed. Maybe the first time I've seen it this game. Now walking in, Swanson. Nice shot, little high there. She gets her own rebound, but that's picked off by the Trojans, and they're back up to the neutral zone. Little poke check attempted by Swanson. That could have been a shorthanded goal effort. Prior Lake clears with 9 seconds remaining in the power play. Or a penalty kill, depending on your perspective.
Lakers, full strength.
And as you heard, Lakers are full strength. We'll play some 5-on-5 hockey for a little while here, unless those whistles are going to stay warm today. There's an attempt. Ooh, now that's a check. There we go. Prior Lake controlling through neutral zone. 2 players on one. Prior Lake's apparently been told to get the puck out high. Unfortunately, those look like the height of the field goal. So if we can cut that in half, we're going to be in good shape. Puck is intercepted, I should say. Now picked up by the Lakers. Oh, that stuff is cross ice. Prior Lake offsides, unfortunately, coming into the zone. A little anxious there. That was Paige Pavlich wanting to draw even here. 7:55 remaining in the first period. You've just joined us. The New Prague Trojans 1, Prior Lake Lakers 0. The Trojans are part of the Wright County Conference. Prior Lake, of course, South Suburban. As I indicated at the onset, both teams are common in the respect that neither of them have a win yet this season. Puck sent around the half wall. Now behind the Trojan net, off the half wall to the point. Shot is taken, tipped. Nice effort there in front. That was Pavlich again. Now puck dumped back in the Trojan zone. Prior Lake forward checking. Misses the puck. D-to-D pass. And back into the Trojan zone. Puck picked up by Rook. And then Winter lends a hand. Oh, rink wide, available, but unfortunately couldn't keep it on her tape. Now number 2 walking in, and that's a nice shot by Collins, but to the glove, not to the blocker. We got a slow-mo here. We got a replay right now. Face off, controlled by Prior Lake, D-to-D pass. And that shot gets to the goaltender, laying out there, ready to go in. It's still laying out there, my gosh. Sent down the half wall, intercepted by the Trojans, now picked off by Prior Lake. Hey, this is getting exciting. That's what hockey's supposed to be. Prior Lake intercepts on her backhand, sends the puck over, but that comes off a Trojan stick. Attempted outlet, again to the same glove. I like shooting for corners, but not to the glove side. Not unless you put it right by your ear. Top goal scorers for New Prague are Ellie Skaya, Peyton Hard, and Kean Howard. For Prior Lake, it's Lindsay Gove, Paige Pavlish, and Rhiann Kearns. Sorry about that. Okay, Trojans are offsides coming in the Prior Lake zone, so we'll have a face-out out here in the neutral zone. The goaltenders, Bree Elbon has goals against average of 4.63, whereas the 2 goaltenders for the Trojans, one has 8.0 and the other 5. So it suggests the door should be open. So face off in the Prior Lake zone. Controlled by Prior Lake. Double teamed low. And centering pass. Picked off by Swanson, showing some of her speed. Trojans control the puck. There's a high shot. Apparently they've been instructed in the same fashion the Prior Lake shooters have. Back to the point. Sent down low. Prior Lake intercepts the puck. Pulls it off the half wall. Re-intercepted by the Trojans. Centering pass. It's as if they're all walking in their sleep. So Trojans very alertly send the puck out in front, center it, and on the weak side, players right in the right position, puts the puck exactly where it needs to be. 4:55 of the first period, and the score is New Prague Trojans 2, Prior Lake Lakers 0. Holmes will take the face-off for Prior Lake.
27, Manny Peacock. That's Manson from Peacock.
Prior Lake takes it in the Trojan zone. Aggressive backs check by the Trojans. Now back up to the point. Cross ice. Sent off the half wall. It's number 4, Grove, pardon me. Prior Lake seems to be one and done, and altogether too many of these opportunities. And the Trojans strike me as skating with a little more confidence now, given that they've scored 2 goals. Well, very nearly intercepted by the Trojans there in the Prior Lake zone. That could have been dangerous. Zolman comes back and picks up the puck. Now Winter. Winter skates down the half wall, looking for center. It's a skating exhibition, folks. The shot is taken, and Prior Lake draws blood. Yes. So Winter had it right. She sent the puck down low. Came off, I think, the goaltender or another of the Trojan players. So here's a instant replay. Hard to see much of anything there. But what matters is it's 1 point up on the scoreboard here. So we're 2-1. Trojans over the Prior Lake Lakers. That was a 5-on-5 goal. Prior Lake controlling the face-off, at least dumps it in the Trojan zone. Rook, 4 checks. A couple of players bite the dust. Prior Lake's little spin and shout there sends the puck down low. Number 2 for Prior Lake, Collins, loses her stick. Oh, I'll take it back. It was the Trojan player. There's a shot on net. So Prior Lake is trying not to leave the zone without at least a couple of shots to show for it. Puck rung around the half wall. Prior Lake backing off. Now sent back up the neutral zone. There's a hold, and they didn't catch that. Of course not. I know, I'm a homer. Save made by Bree. That was fairly easy. 2:13 remaining in the first period. New Prague Trojans 2, Prior Lake Lakers 1. Be nice to leave this period with a 2-2 score. Let's see if we can do that. Not the other way around, not 3-1. No. Puck is controlled by the Lakers. Reed takes it around. Can't get it out of the zone. And now Reed pursues behind her own net. Played off the half wall. Picked up by Reed. Lead pass. Just Winter couldn't quite catch it cleanly. Otherwise, she had a 1-on-0. Here we go. D-to-D pass once again. Winter having trouble controlling it. Now, Prior Lake controls. Got 3 players waiting for her as Prior Lake makes its change behind her. Now, there's a lead pass, but telegraphed. A little more speed on that. Maybe it's successful. Here you go, Pavlish. Pavlish into the zone. Drops it. Nice idea. And great shot, but right into the what? The glove.
Replay.
So here's a replay of that shot. Slow motion. Face-off controlled by the Trojans. Rung around the half wall. Prior Lake trying to pinch it off. Unable to do so, and leaves one defender back. Played with a hand pass, so we'll bring it back here to the Trojan zone. And the referee found a penny. All right, here is that goal I was talking about earlier. We'll play this about 3 or 4 times, but we'll have to wait for it to happen. Well, we at least got to the net on that one. So that was only 10 seconds. That was attempt number 1. Riley controls, sends it off the half wall now, picked up by the Trojans and out of the zone, nearly. Nice job of using the head there. That was number 23, Brooke Holmes. Did a little header with that puck. Got 28 seconds remaining in the first period. Picked up by Winter. Winter back to her D. Oh, and the D just whiffed on the pass. Now Winter into the zone, 17 seconds. She's on her backhand, looking for an open player. Up high, there is one. And unfortunately, no D. 2 seconds. And that's the end of the first period. So Trojans 2, Lakers 1 in this first game, at least for these two teams, of the Prior Lake Thanksgiving Tournament. Join us in just a minute for an exciting second period.
Assist number 27, Maddie Eva.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday, November 13th, 2019, and we're just on the cusp of the 2019-2020 girls hockey season for our Prior Lake Lakers girls. And we have some coaches here. We're going to talk to them, learn a little bit more about them. Perhaps some of this will be repeat. A lot of it will be awfully new. So we have Coach Kirsten, got it right, Joey, and Kent. And let's start out. Some of the parents are new, some of the players are new. They don't know much about you. Can you talk a little bit about yourself? What's your background? And maybe even why did you get into hockey in the first place? Kirsten, why don't you go first?
All right, I'm Kirsten Nelson. I am the head coach here at Prior Lake High School. I am also a teacher in the building, which is kind of how I got into this. I was in the building already and was coaching on the staff before I was able to step into the head role. I've been playing hockey my whole life, and it's been a huge part of my life growing up. And I love the sport, and I loved the relationships I was able to build with my coaches and the mentors they were able to be to me. And I was hoping to be that to young females in the school of Prior Lake.
It's terrific. You're also a science teacher, right?
Yep.
And an assistant coach of
The track team.
Track team, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Thank you. All right, perfect. Joey.
All right, I'm Joey Larson. I'm one of the JV coaches with the girls squad this year. I'm a counselor at the high school as well. And kind of like Kirsten, that's also how I got into coaching. I actually started out in the spring of 2015 coaching JV boys tennis. Still have that role as well. I coached JV girls tennis in the fall for 3 years, and then this is my 3rd year with the girls hockey team here. I also, like Kirsten, have been playing hockey my whole life, and really one of the reasons I really wanted to get into coaching hockey was just because I love the sport. Growing up in Minnesota, everybody loves hockey. Life revolves around hockey. If you're a hockey player or a hockey family, just all those memories that I had growing up playing hockey, I wanted to share that with the girls that we get to work with every day.
Hands.
I'm Joe Cans. I am the school resource officer at the Prior Lake High School. So I'm an officer with the Savage Police Department for the last 15 years, and I've been at the school for the last 6 years. I got into coaching girls softball back when my daughter played, all the way from, she's now 18, but when she was, 10U, and I just found a knack to coach, female athletes, and I played hockey growing up all the way through my senior year. I was also a baseball player, and when Kirsten, 2 years ago, this is my second year with the program, she came to me and said, "You played hockey?" And I said, "Yeah." She asked me if I would be interested in coaching. I said, "Absolutely. I love coaching. It is a passion of mine. It's one of the main reasons why I enjoy being the school resource officer at the high school as well, is just to inspire these young ladies' minds and to make them better women growing up and our future leaders too."
Good answers all. Okay. Kirsten, why don't we start with you on our second question here. What do you find most gratifying about coaching? Be careful now, because I'm going to ask the other side of that question too.
There's a couple things for me. Being a part of the program for so many years now, watching these girls who come in as 8th graders, or then now I'm involved with the youth program, watching them grow up and being a part of that process of them growing up into these strong young women who are going to be our future leaders is a really gratifying experience to watch them start to advocate for themselves and have those hard conversations and all of these skills when they're able to put them into practice. It's really exciting. And being able to build those relationships with those girls and be a part of their lives is just a really unique experience that I really enjoy.
Terrific. All righty. Joey, you want to go next? It seems to be the pattern.
Right. I think that's just the way we're going to go with it. I would say for me, the most gratifying thing about coaching is, especially with, having done both tennis and hockey, you've got the individual sport side of it, the team sport side of it. The most gratifying thing for me for the team sport with hockey is when you've got a group of girls that come together and find success together as a group. Just watching that and knowing that that's something that they've worked so hard for so long, whether it's learning a drill in practice, finding success on the ice, building the relationships amongst themselves, just really seeing them come together and have success as a unit together is really gratifying for me.
Yeah, to piggyback off of both of these two, with female sports and the athletes that we're trying to build, what's gratifying is the gigantic strides that we've made in all female sports. It still drives passion, and I know it drives all of us to have the girls' state hockey tournament be like the boys' state hockey tournament. Adding a professional women's hockey team in Minnesota is a giant step, but that's really gratifying to me is again, these women deserve better and they deserve more, and we as coaches, I know we won't stop until we can push through that and really make it just as satisfying to watch a woman's sport as it is a male sport. And that's really what a drive is, and to make them that much better.
So in light of the commitment that each of you have, I can see one of the frustrations would be, I feel it myself, is when young men totally ignore women's sports as if there's something unimportant and not as cool and as good as men's sports. And that's just hooey. So, Kirsten, let's go back to what is the most frustrating thing about being a coach? And it doesn't have to be hockey. It could
No,
be.
it's overall in general. I think the most frustrating point is when these girls don't reach their full potential in certain situations. As humans, we're never able to be at 100% all the time, right? Mm-hmm. But we expect so much out of our athletes. We love our athletes. We know what type of women athletes, competitors they can be. And so it's frustrating when outside forces affect that. Either kids, they have a lot of stuff going on. Mm-hmm. And so for me, it's hard because those are uncontrollable things. We can't control that. And so when those uncontrollables come into play, it's frustrating because you know that there's so much in these girls. And those outside factors we have to play around.
Gotcha. You don't control everything.
Unfortunately,
There
no.
you go. Next time, Cans, we're going to shift it around here a little and go to you. But go ahead, Joey. Just for fun, you know?
So for me, I would say personally, the most frustrating thing for me is that I can't be out there doing it with them or doing it for them. You know, as a coach, you're always trying to get them to learn things and try to get them to pick up on things. And there will be times where, again, in practice, you explain a drill and, it takes a couple of times for them to get through it. And you're sitting there like, I just drew this up. Like, it makes total sense to me. Like, why aren't they picking up on it right now? It's that patience part, and that can get overwhelming and frustrating at times. And then when it comes to games, I would just love to be able to be out there and play with them. I mean, in all honesty, again, going back to just the love of the game, like going out there and just watching them from the bench or in the stands for the varsity games or whatever it might be, just like, I wish I could just go out there and like show them exactly what they need to do. But it's just that patience part what they're learning.
Great.
So I don't know if you can back or something like that. Just like, no, I
Big Shaq, the one and only, man's not hot. Never hot. Spirit, skitty cat cat. Boom. 2 plus 2 is 4. Man's 1, that's 3. Big mass. Every day man's on the block. Smoke trees. See your girl in the park. That girl was a octopus. When the team went pop, 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 you man was done. Whole time that's me, my brother. He's gonna pump me. Big team. Whole time my man. He's gonna frisbee. I can't take trap on the phone. Moving that cornflakes. Rice Krispies. Whole time I get with me. On the road doing 10 toes. Got my toes. See my foot. I see her play down in my toes. If she ain't on it, I pause. Look at your nose. You know.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second period of your Prior Lake Lakers versus the nearly said wide set of Trojans. I mean to say New Prague Trojans. Score when we left the scene here was 2-1 in favor of the Trojans. Let's see if Prior Lake can change its complexion a little bit here. Puck pursued in the Trojan end. Picked off by the Trojans, sent around the half wall. Now the winger picks it up, tries to send it out, intercepted by Winter at the point. Little stick save there, not much speed on that puck at that point. Now controlled by Prior Lake, looking for the point. Little too long in making the decision, I think. I just don't see the speed of the Lakers as I saw in their game against Lakesville South. But some days are like that. Intercepted once again by the Lakers, doing a good job of keeping the puck in the Trojan zone. They actually get a line change and continue to hold the zone. Too much turkey yesterday, I think. Rink wide. Brought into the zone with some difficulty by Rayanne Kearns. That shot is taken, comes off a Trojan player. Bounced off the half wall to the neutral zone. And now Adre Zolman helps control the puck momentarily. Pitchforked into the zone. And the save will be made there. Sometimes those little flutter pucks are the most difficult kind to handle. From my extensive experience as a goaltender, never. All right, face off to Breeze right there. Winter sends it against the half wall. Now Prior Lake moving up and out. Sent down, but it's going to be an ice since she had not crossed the red line. Details, kids. 15:24 remaining in the second period. Our score still stands at 2-1 in favor of the New Prague Trojans. Winter controls the puck, sends it around the half wall and out of the zone. Just would like to see a little more effort from the Lakers. Must be that all that stuff that's in the turkey. So there's a good effort right there by Courtney Rook. Now picked up by Kayla Collins. And where's the old Superman dive? That would have stopped that. Instead, we'll come back here in our own zone, control it, dumps it back for her defensive partner. Now Winter once again sends the puck back. Winter into the zone, takes a long shot. And lead pass comes off Prior Lake. So Taylor pass was very successful with Swanson. Now coming across ice. Shot taken, comes off a Trojan player. Back to the point. Again, shot coming off the Trojan player. No alleys apparently are appearing to the players. And that does get all the way down to the goaltender, but she makes the save. Puck back to the point, sent down, comes off a Trojan stick. The good news is Prior Lake's getting all kinds of shots here in the first few minutes, but unfortunately not cashing in as of yet. But you got to have one without the other. Nice forecheck here. Now at the point, she finds the alley until the door gets closed by, I think that was Brooke Holmes, who took that one in the back. There's a shot, and that is tipped by a Trojan player up into the netting, so we'll have a face-off in the Trojan end. Well, I like the fact, again, that the Lakers are starting to control the territorial aspects of the game. Right now, the shots are 11 for the Lakers against 6 for the Trojans, but the score remains 2 Trojans, 1 Prior Lake. Centering pass, that's intercepted. Now puck sent back. That shot does get to the goaltender. Big leg pads make that save. Puck dumped down now behind the net. Centering pass. Winter has to shift, unfortunately. She's a lefty shot, so she actually had to skate around that puck. Now she's able to lay into it, but still didn't get what she wanted, I'm sure. She'd like to have that one back. 12:44 remaining in the second period. And the Lakers' shots on goals just keep cranking up. 13 shots on goal, vast majority of them this period, to 6 for the Trojans. Faceoff taken by Kayla Collins. Sent back to the point. Shot finds its way. So now all they do is need a tipper out in front there, and they can make some of these work. Take the eyes away of the goaltender. Walking out of the zone, and that will be ice. Well, there they finally called it. Maybe they were waiting for a Toronto interpretation. Sorry, I didn't realize. Boy, oh boy, am I loud now. Okay. All right, face off in the Trojan zone. Now Winter gets the wall, takes the shot, has another shooter there. She takes the shot. That puck is intercepted. Winter, stick handling again. Wants to do it herself. Sends it right up front. And we have big time scrum. The goaltender finally is sitting on it. And 17 the shots now. So we've gone from 11, maybe a minute or two go to 17. Still got to put one of these ponies in here, or puppies, whatever you call pucks when you're not calling them pucks. Face off in the Trojan zone. Back to the point. Having some difficulty settling it down. Now down low. Tries to take the shot. That's blocked by the Trojans. Prior Lake recovers the puck once again. And still high off the half wall. Winter takes the shot off of Trojan player. Prior Lake winning the races here. That's the difference. That's a penalty right now, but apparently we're not going to call any. Winter breaks the play up there. Prior Lake tries to move it out of the zone. Now you've got Prior Lake breaking in there. Backhand, and it takes just way too long for the rest of the players to get there. Shot taken, comes off a Trojan, and again. Try it again. Win the race, guys, and that's what they're doing now. Love to see it. Oops. Rink wide. Lead pass. Oh, that was a nice little touch pass. Now in the zone. Oh, and it's for the second time the Trojan goalie makes the stop with the handle of her stick. Whatever it takes. Trojans now controlling the puck. They skate up right by their net, something that I'm sure their coach has bad dreams about. Now centering pass tried, but Trojans able to get her skate on it. Centering again, no one home. Nice job winning that race. And again, here's points wide open. She sees that, dumps it down low. Winter shuts that door. And centering pass, no one home. So once again, the Trojans will ice it. I love the way Prior Lake has taken over the territorial aspects of this game. It's just a matter of time. So face off. Controlled by Prior Lake. Back to Winter. They're trying to take the eyes. That's good. Went for a skate. Prior Lake picks up the puck at the half wall once again. Tries a backhand shot. That goes wide. Swanson now. There's the centering pass. Just not quite ready. Boy, the opportunities are many here for Prior Lake. Finish. Oh boy, oh boy. That was dominoes. But no call. Nice. Prior Lake just making it difficult for the Trojans in their own zone. They make it a lot more difficult if they controlled the puck like that. Oh, okay. Sent across ice, weak side D. That's not a bad idea. Oh my, no tipper. Some good ideas. Winter sends it to her unknowing defender. Now we're going to pick it up. That would be Oxendorf. Then to Winter. We're getting a little sloppy in our own zone. Now picked up. Out of the zone. Here you go. Foot race. Nice job getting the puck to the Laker player. I'd like to see him skate down the center of the ice if they at all can. Trojans pick up the puck. Collins comes after it. 3-4 players pasted against the half wall. So at this point, I think we can conclusively say do not shoot to this goaltender's glove. She's quite capable with it. The other side, I'll take it. .7:41 in the second period. And New Prague's going to take a timeout. I think there's going to be a little... I think he's going to ask him what's wrong. How is it that in the first half of the game they controlled the ice pretty much, and in the second half they are getting smoked, at least from a shots on goal perspective.
Watch a replay of the first goal.
Here's a replay of Prior Lake's first goal. So we can entertain you as the coaches entertain their players. There's Winter, goes all the way around, comes off the goaltender, and there's our shooter on the far side, pardon me. And it's in the net. All right, so that burns up their one and only timeout. I would expect that you're going to see the Trojans come out here with fire and speed. I think they were told that the game is by no means over. Hey, if you're not doing anything, Saturday, December 7th, 3:30 p.m. right here in this arena, the Hall of Fame game will be played by the University of Minnesota Golden Gophers women hockey team against Mankato State Mavericks. I think I showed my ignorance there. It's actually Minnesota State Mankato University. That should be a heck of a game, and you can't get much closer to the ice. Shot taken by, well, blocked, moved out of the zone nicely, dumped back down by the Trojans. Winter goes for a skate, reverses it. It gets reversed again back to Winter. Come on, let's have a little more fast motion, not slow motion. That'll be icing against Prior Lake. So, maybe bank that off the half wall so there's an opportunity to catch up. Face-off taken on Prior Lake's behalf by Brooke Holmes. And Trojans get a shot from the point. Bree is able to make that save. But I don't like the feel that the momentum is slowly turning away, whereas we had tons of it. The first portion. Puck picked up by Grove. She stick handles. Tries a lead pass. That comes off a New Prague player. Now New Prague forechecking aggressively. Winter picks it back up. Successful pass. Looking for an aisle. There it is. Fortunately for the Lakers, that puck was picked off. Otherwise, it was going to be on its way to Brie Elbon without too many Prior Lake players around it. So one and done. That's all they got out of that one. Puck sent back in. Maybe the Lakers are trying to reestablish the initiative here, momentum. Puck is taken away off the half wall. Back to Winter. Lead pass, but Prior Lake being available, that's good. The trouble is they're not cleanly handling those passes. So here we go. Now, there's a reason there. The Trojan player got her stick pretty much right in the way. So Trojans in the zone. That shot comes off of Prior Lake Plaker. Fortunately, another lead pass. These breakouts are almost, nice job by Elbon there to make the save with the blocker. Now puck is out of the zone. Prior Lake needs to press him. There you go. There you are. 2-0, 1-0, and no goal. Well, that's going to give him some motivation. Nice try. Try it again. Pavlish moving in. It's on her backhand. Didn't have much on it. All three players go to the puck. Not a good thing. Now back to Winter. Winter feigns going up to the blue line. Does not. Puck sent around the half wall. Picked off by Pavlish. Was very nearly tackled in the effort. Now, Prior Lake coming out. That's a penalty. Shot never finds its way through. The referees have put the whistles away, and I'm okay with that, just so they don't change their minds somewhere along the way. Pass is taken off the Prior Lake player's stick and turned around by the Trojans. Rink-wide pass would have done it. There you go. Got a player, beautiful, but nicely covered by the Trojans. Starting to see more speed out of the Lakers. Can't tell you how happy I am. 3:01 remaining, by the way, in the second period. No goals this period, even though there have been all kinds of shots. Trojans leave the zone, neutral zone. Little stick check results in turning the puck around. Prior Lake breaks out that exit, at least momentarily. Then a lead pass is successful. Puck is dumped in the Prior Lake end. 2:30 remaining in this second period. Puck dumped in. Prior Lake trying to get a change here. Puck is tipped by the Lakers. Sent down in the neutral zone. Cross ice pass, D to D here and back off the half wall. Puck dropped and carrying it out are the Lakers. Nice job by the Trojans to stop that effort. That's the point, maybe a little before then, when you pass and be prepared for a return pass. So nice effort against the half wall by Prior Lake, but Trojans still controlling, at least momentarily. Winters walks in. That puck is skewered before it can find its way to the Trojan goaltender. Puck dumped in by the Trojans. 1:22. Winters again. Lead pass, but right into double coverage, if you want to use a football term. Here, Prior Lake's got the potential to have. Oh well. Nearly. Okay, Trojans back crossing the blue line. Drop pass. Shot is high. Shrugged aside by Bree. Prior Lake's got to remember there's still 55 seconds remaining here. No easy goals at this point. Players bouncing off the half wall. Number 8 there, Gillett. And just as I said, no easy goals. There it is. So 37.9 seconds left in the second period. And New Prague makes up for the 1 goal Prior Lake did get. .2 seconds left, and again, passes just not received. Nice effort there. D to D pass, regrouping, stopped at the blue line, and that would result in an offside. So 19-4, and we're going to have a face-off. Prior Lake controls momentarily. They have to get out of the zone. 14 seconds left. That shot goes wide. Centering pass unsuccessful. And Prior Lake kind of waiting for the Trojans. And that's the end of the second period. It's a darn shame. Prior Lake comes out, fire in their eyes, controls the puck literally. Putting all kinds of shots on net. In fact, 22-10 at this point. But the fact is, the Trojans are finding the cracks with a 3-1 margin right now. But that's why they've played 3 periods. Join us for the exciting conclusion of this game in just 1 minute.
The way I was coached, there's no way that I could coach
We came back in October for tryouts, a different group of skaters than that left in
Wow.
February. And so for me, I'm really excited about all of their effort and what we're going to put forth this season, because all of that hard work was there this summer.
That's terrific. What a nice surprise. Exactly the sort of thing.
Yeah, the biggest first impression that I've gotten from this group of girls that we have is that they're all really eager to learn, which is super exciting for us as coaches because we're throwing a lot of new things at them, whether they're girls that have been in the program for a couple of years or girls who are just coming into high school hockey now. It's going to be a different game this year. We're throwing some different ideas and trying some different things out on the ice, and they're all not necessarily always picking up on it right away, as I had said before, but they're all really eager to get better and to work hard and learn from what we're trying to give them. And I think that as we move forward through the season, is really going to reflect on the results that we see on the ice.
So are you kind of seeing an absence of what you sometimes see, that a don't care attitude? I don't care. I'm just out here.
Yeah.
You know, it's my friend.
All of these girls are passionate about hockey. You can tell that. Thank you. They're passionate about hockey.
Yeah.
And it shows during their preparation, and like Kirsten was saying, during the summertime. So like I said, it's going to be a good surprise this year.
Yeah. Does that passion create challenges for you folks? I mean, is it kind of the reverse? You're kind of kicking them to get them going. These guys sound like they're going.
To be honest with you, I think all three of us will attest to this. The more passionate they are, the more drive and passion they will create for us.
Terrific. Just
because of our ambition and what we want to do.
I was trying to see if there was any fear of overdose, where they've got so much drive internally, and then you add your drive and your frustration, for example, Joey, and, well, it can kind of go off the charts. That's not a problem. That's great. So I think maybe you've covered this. What do you think is the biggest strength? That would be of the players you're seeing.
Yeah, I think specifically at the varsity level, after watching our scrimmages and the practices and the game that we did have, it was our team speed is much better. We were moving the puck a lot more efficiently, picking the puck up with speed, and that again goes back to all the hard work that they put in over the summertime too.
So not just individual skills, but also the team skills, being available to take a pass.
Right. And seeing the things that happened yesterday in our game, and understanding that is our base layer coat, if you will, and we can only build off of that.
Sure.
It makes us super excited.
Great. Other comments?
And I would just say another, I think, excitement and strength of our team moving forward is we have a dynamic of, we have 3 seniors this year who are very close-knit, very passionate about the game of hockey, which is unique. Sometimes you'll have some seniors who just want to play hockey one more year, you know, but these 3 seniors, they want to win, they want to be successful. And then we also have the other side where we're overall a very young team that are eager to learn, but they're going to learn from this passionate, driven group of seniors. And so I think it's going to be a nice dynamic moving down the stretch when it gets to the hard times of the season. These seniors who have experience through the rough month, end of December, when we get to the grind of the hockey season, and those younger girls haven't experienced that, I think it'll be a nice balance of eagerness and experience.
Are the seniors, are they all captains? Or?
Yes, they're all captains.
Okay. All right. And so the other players, the younger players, will pattern themselves, in your estimation, for these very intense seniors.
That's
That's the idea. There you go. Joey, anything else on that topic? Not that you have to.
No, the one other thing that I think has at least become apparent just with the minimal competition that we have seen so far is kind of go off what I was saying before. They're not only learners and eager to learn. We've got a really good group of girls that are willing to make adjustments in the moment when we need to make them during competition. Hockey's a very free-flowing game. There's not a whole heck of a lot of stoppages, necessarily like football where you run a play and then you go back to the huddle, set up your next play, go run it. There's definitely systems and different types of plays, so to speak, that we try to run. But with everything that's happening in hockey, there's so many different things that can happen at any given time. These girls already have, I believe, shown us that they're trying to run what we want to run as far as our plays and systems, but they're also willing to adjust when we see things that need to be adjusted in order for us to be successful against a given opponent or in a given line of another team or whatever it might be.
So they can change behavior on the spot. It's not like, we got to wait till practice in order to tweak that item.
Yep.
So adaptability.
Right.
Critically important. Tell me about the South Suburban Conference, as if none of us know what we're talking about there. How is it? Is it getting tougher? Is it?
It only gets tougher. Every year there's a minimum of 2 teams that make it to the state tournament from the South Suburban, and so we see top competition throughout the whole season. There's some big guns this year that we're ready for. But I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. People don't expect much from us, and we are ready to make a different statement. And our girls, like I said, they blew us out of the water when they came back, and we only expect to do the same thing to the South Suburban Conference.
That's cool. Great news. Any other additional comments on South Suburban? No. All right. What was the team? We went into overtime last year.
Lakeville North.
Was it Lakeville North?
You're welcome. Memory, just like that.
Oh, that is perfect. Just like a steel trap there, bud. What, in your estimation, will be the biggest achievement of the team? And you can answer in won and losses. You could answer in individual dynamics or group dynamics, on the ice or off the ice. What, in your estimation? There's probably a little of each. It's not universal. What do you think the biggest achievement will be?
I think there's a couple things that will go into us as coaches, what we think. For me, a big one is the mental toughness and overcoming adversity. In a hockey game, things are back and forth all the time. You can go down 3-0 and still come back and win a game, right? And having our athletes being able to withstand that pressure and adversity and be able to overcome it is something we're working through as a team right now. And when we gain that, those girls are not only going to be better athletes, but be able to handle a lot of things in life better if they can be able to handle adversity. And so that's a big one for me. Another big one will be the relationships that these girls make. As a female who played high school hockey in Minnesota, some of my best friends, I'm 10 years out of high school, are still the girls I played hockey with. And I only hope that for these athletes that we can provide a culture and a climate for them to build those relationships. That's another huge thing for me because these girls, we hope, will be lifelong friends.
Great. Good comments.
I think we always play the game to win, right? I know I've used multiple times. It's not necessarily about wins and losses. We either win the game or we learn from the game. We don't lose. So we win or we learn from something. But like to go off of what Kirsten was saying is it's more about teaching these young women how to battle through anything that comes at them in life. Every game situation should be some type of a learning opportunity as they can look back on this in the future when that promotion comes up or that job opportunity comes up.
Canadian ball. Oh, it's going, James. Looks like they're putting her
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting the third period between the Prior Lake Lakers and the New Prague Trojans. The Trojans just at the tail end of the second period scored a goal. Here's Prior Lake with a chance. Puck is still behind the net. They need to get some sort of reward for the efforts. There's a shot that looked like it had its own eyes. Back to the point. Point shot right against the Trojan player, comes off the bench, and therefore we'll have face-off in the Trojan end. So as I said, Prior Lake had started that second period with just all kinds of shots on goal against the Trojan, but couldn't find one to go in the net. Prior Lake controlling back to the point. One-timer goes askew. Puck down low. Player misses that. Now picked up and sent around. Trojans come away with it. Rink-wide pass attempted. That doesn't quite hook up. Now puck down in the Prior Lake end. Picked up by Kearns. Kearns send it to a player under cover, now picked up by Holmes. And Kearns once again controls it. Then Holmes, and now puck is back in the Trojans' possession. Nice rink-wide pass, actually received. But an aggressive play by Prior Lake separates the New Prague player from the puck. Both teams just having a devil of a time controlling the puck. 17 forechecking, that is Rook. And you got the defenders here for Prior Lake who are pinching and in some cases losing their opportunity to keep the puck right there. Okay, Oxendorf pursues behind her own net. And pass goes astray. Now 13, Hallberg sends it up the ice. Cross ice, stick check, DD. No, that pass is to an open wing. Well, she's going to take it herself. Winters walks in. She's driven out. Tries to send a centering pass in. Players there, but not quite on time. Now walking out the zone and thwarted momentarily is New Prague. Nice stick check there by Paige Pavlish. Puck sent back by the Trojans into their own zone. And that is not going to draw ice. Apparently touched or seemingly touched by a New Prague player. Prior Lake just having a devil of a time controlling the puck. And we did, by the way, have a goaltender change in between periods. At least for the Lakers. Now Prior Lake walking in. Guillemette, she's taken down. That's going to be a 2-minute vacation for somebody. Pressure them and make them stop you. So that is Olivia Hansen, who is an 8th grade goaltender. Here we've got since we don't have any scores to show you, we can show you the penalties. Exciting. Woo-hoo. Okay, here we go. Prior Lake's first power play, I think, of the game. And maybe I've got that wrong. And puck is promptly given up. Nice job by the defender there. Shot goes in. The puck is laying there. And unfortunately gets covered. Prior Lake isn't able to whack away at it. Pull it back a little bit. Change your angle. Pound it in. All right, so that was only 15 seconds of the power play, so this could help. This could help the Gophers, yeah, the Lakers, very much. They need a score here badly, and I'm not sure what the referee was waiting for. Wind currents. Puck back up to the point. D to D. No, I guess not. You know, move the puck around, kids. All right. Now controlled. Shot is taken. Picked up by Prior Lake. They've got it. They've got stick people down below. Oh my God. Really? That is a takedown and worth 2 points in wrestling. Well, minute 19 still remaining. And I'm not quite sure why that isn't a penalty on New Prague. All right. Puck control by Prior Lake, sent down low. Win the races, guys. You got to want it. Here we go. Puck sent back up. Oh, jeez. Back up to the point. Yes, thank you. Oh, right idea. Top corner would have been good. Okay. Gonna walk in, have the puck kicked off her stick, and lose about 30 seconds. So puck being pursued by Oxendorf. Now lead pass. Gillement waiting for her players to get in the zone. Up the point, cross ice by Reed. Oh my. Just not the kind of... Oh.
New Prague, full strength.
Well, that opportunity is gone. Prior Lake trying to move the puck out of the zone, does so. Pursued by the Trojans back in their own zone, looking for an open player. Instead, hits the half wall. That'll be ice. We'll be back here in the Trojan end, and yet another opportunity to score, hopefully. 28 shots on goal, ladies and gentlemen, for the Lakers against 11 for the Trojans. The Trojans 3, Prior Lake 1. Prior Lake controls the face-off, but can't keep it in his own zone. Lead pass. That will be ice. Sorry. I thought that did come off of a Trojan player, but must not have been. .36 remaining in the final period here. Prior Lake still has the time and opportunity to tie this score and maybe even win. But they're going to have to win the face-offs. Rink wide pass successful, comes off the half wall, now walking in. On her backhand, can't get any juice on it whatsoever. Prior Lake sends it up. Solman, that puck is stopped before ever finding its way to the goaltender. Now puck sent up into the bench by the Trojans. Getting even there. So we'll have a face-off in the Trojan end once again. Face-off taken by Gillimed. She wins that face-off clean. Back to the point. Reed takes a shot. That comes off equipment for the Trojans. Now Prior Lake bringing the puck in the zone. Has a player right there. Nice attempt. Good play. Oh, more juice on the passes, please. There we go. All right, Trojans out of the zone, intercepted momentarily by Prior Lake. Just a lot of slap hockey here. I'll slap it to you if you'll slap it to me. Someone's going to slap me if I keep my mouth open. 9:23 remaining in the third period. And that face-off won by the Trojans. Through to neutral zone, lead pass works. Shot taken, stop made by Hansen. Lead pass. Prior Lake loses possession. Trojans back in the Prior Lake zone. Centering pass on the backhand. Now pursued I should say, by Oxendorf. Once again, Oxendorf with the puck. Past the blue, red, blue, and she's got a change going on behind her. Got to get the defender up here in this corner. Rink-wide pass. Nice stick work. The puck is dumped into the zone, and here we're back to slap hockey. Prior Lake not getting out of the zone promptly, and so that's offsides. 8:21 remaining in this game. Holmes takes the face-off for Prior Lake, and no one has it yet. Now Prior Lake does, at least momentarily. Foot race to get to the puck. Zolman picks it up. Rink-wide pass to Reed. Reed making a move right at the blue line. Exactly what you're not supposed to do, because that's what happens. Offsides. So another face-off here in the neutral zone. Shots 28 for Prior Lake to 12 for the Trojans. Come on, girls, let's do it. Puck controlled by Prior Lake. Rink-wide pass, little lead pass, dropped for the defender. Takes a shot right into the opponent. Winter crosses the blue line. Looking, oh, she had a wide open player there. Intercepted once again by the Lakers. Back to Winter. Winter takes a shot. That's about 4 feet off. Now pursued by the Lakers again. Doesn't go back higher with it. All right. So it just, unfortunately, good ideas, they just take so long to develop. There's a shot right off someone's equipment. And again, 6:51 remaining in the third period. So nice stick check. Now Prior Lake's turning it around, crossing the blue line. Walk across. Take the shot. So she lateraled across at about the top of the circle. Shot back against the grain. Awfully hard for a goaltender to track. Here it is. See, she laterals across. Now she takes the shot. You see it go to the left. Now that may have been tipped too. That I'm not quite so certain. So, Prior Lake finally rewarded. This should crank the adrenaline. They should start moving now. 6 minutes left. Don't give anything up. Nice job there by Reed. Reed gets taken down. She was doing a good job. Walking in are the Trojans. Prior Lake's defenders have to move their feet. They're standing there, one arm stick out. That's not going to do anybody any good. There you go. Thank you. Walk in. Here you go. Prior Lake gets a penalty. Leanne Kearns clearly was interfering with the player, trying to pursue the puck. God almighty. So, just when things are looking bright, now look, they took them both. Sweet. Can you replay that so we can see them? So it looks like one good turn deserved another. We had an interference on the Trojans, then the retaliation by the Lakers. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey. No, we won't. We'll play 5-on-5 hockey. Coach Nilsson, looks like to me she wanted an explanation there. Not sure it was satisfactory, but it was. But shot is taken, comes off a Lakers stick, but deaccelerates too much. Nice job by Prior Lake, shutting the door, walking in, trying the same thing. Prior Lake player taken down in front. Rink wide pass for the Trojans. Crossing the blue line. Rink wide to Pavlich. Pavlich walking down. Catch up, girls. Give her another option. Yeah. That could have been a good play. So, all for naught. Stick handling across. That's offsides. Oh, man. Incredible. So lead pass. That's tipped by New Prague. So it's anyone's. There you go. Get that stick down there. There you go. Come on, guys. Work, 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 work. Shot attempted. There, they're on sides. Backhanded into the zone by Holmes. Prior Lake player checked against the boards. Now walking in. Puck kicked back up to Winters. She dumps it down low. 4 minutes left. Prior Lake still needs another goal. New Prague back in their own zone. Puck sent around the half wall. Kept in by Prior Lake. Oh, come on. That, I swear they kept that in. With the two players in the box, returned to their respective benches. Just under 4 minutes left. The score, Trojans 3, Lakers 2. Face-off controlled by the Trojans. to see who can summon up the energy necessary. Those legs start getting heavy now. Winters dumps, takes her seat. Oxendorf trying to prevent the exit. That doesn't work. Pavlish. Pardon me, Zolman with the puck. Shot comes from the point, saved by Hansen. I don't think she's had to make too many saves at this point. So now Prior Lake is taking its time out. So we must have something to put in slow motion. If not, I'll put my mouth in slow motion. So folks, as we started out, both these teams are winless in this 1920 season. It sure would be nice to have Prior Lake be the winning team, but right now they've got the work cut out for them. Did I tell you about the December 12 Hall of Fame game right here at Dakota's Ice Rink? University of Minnesota Golden Gophers versus Mankato State Mavericks. Should be a heck of a game. We expect the place will be popping with all kinds of people. Just great sight lines in this arena. We understand that the game will be streamed. It will be radio cast, if there's such a term. A lot of fun. Come on down. And the money is a donation, I think, for CAP agencies, although I may be wrong on that. But it is an appropriate donation. Prior Lake rings the puck around to the half wall. Trojans doing a good job momentarily stopping. Prior Lake needs to get its players available. Winter isn't going to pass, so that shot is not a shot. I think it was more a pass. Prior Lake pulls its goaltender with 2 minutes left, so this is a lot of courage. I just hope that the players understand, keep the puck low here. Back to the point. Don't let anyone block it. Win the races, girls. Puck down low. Oh, gee whiz. Nice little tip on the backhand. Now reversed, centered. No one there. There's a shot and a goal. Perfect. Puck came up high. You could see her just looking at that opening. And I'm not sure what was it. Here we go. This is something worthy. Now watch this puck. It's sent back up high. And there she lets it go. Where? To the goalie's right. Perfect. Perfect. 3-3 game, folks. 2:14 remaining. Goaltender back in both nets. This is excitement. All right. So Prior Lake, this is going to charge up the Trojans, I'm going to guess. They don't want to lose any more than Prior Lake does. There's a lead pass, nearly intercepted, sent down low. Zolman, I think, momentarily. Nice job. Stick check there. Stop that. Hand around another player is holding, as I recall, but I guess not here. Little lead pass, bounce off the half wall. Walking in is Collins, trying to pull it to her forehand. Oh, can't get any air on it. Puck is on the net. D to D, there's a penalty on New Prague. Prior Lake touches the puck, and with 1:15, Prior Lake will have power play for the rest of this game, I'm not going to think what I was thinking. Otherwise, it'll happen. But what I was thinking is not good to say. So never mind. Minute 15, folks. Exciting game. This is the kind of games you want to see in tournaments. Prior Lake Lakers, 33 shots on goal. Just needs one more to score. Controls the puck. Winter gets the shot. Goaltender gets her glove down on top of it, then starts spearing players. It's unfortunate. That took about 4 seconds out of the game. And the coach for the Trojans complaining about something. A referee was duly impressed. So, there you go. Oh, please, come on. D-to-D pass. Prior Lake still controls, looking for an opening. Pavlich walks in the zone. Puck is dumped at the point. Shot taken. Goal! Backhand, I think, by Winter. Can I call you right back? Thanks. Okay, here we go. This slow motion stuff is a lot of fun. You see, we're going to try it one more time, right?
I forgot to change the score.
Four to 3. Finally, through perseverance, the Lakers are in the lead. They have to play some stout defense at this point. Sticks on shots. There you go. Dump it in the end. That'll be icing, unfortunately.
Number 24, Lewis Swanson. Number 8, David the event. That's Winter from Swanson again there on the power play. Time to goal, 16-12 on the third period.
All right, face off now on the Prior Lake end. So Prior Lake wants to get this thing cleared. Nice job to reverse the puck by Winter. 33 seconds remaining. Now Winter tried to score on that, but that'll be ice once again. Down to 26 seconds. That was a little hot, wasn't it, ref? Prior Lake momentarily controls. That shot comes through. Nice job to send the puck down. That'll be ice again. 15.9 seconds remaining. Karam off the half wall. How's that? So this will be the third face-off in a row to the right of Hansen. All right, get back up on her. Nice play, nice play. They're offsides. Stay in your own zone. Oh. 2 seconds, 1 second, 0 seconds. The Lakers are victorious. Didn't look like it, but that's why you play 3 periods. We hope you enjoyed this game, ladies and gentlemen. This will send Prior Lake into the winner's bracket. They were just talking about when the next game is. I'm afraid I didn't catch all of that. We hope you enjoyed the game. Dave Elbon is our technician here. He's the guy who makes all of this happen. We've had Dick Tronstead come tonight, and he operated the camera for us so that we were able to do some of these slow-mos and replays. So we wish you all a blessed Thanksgiving season, and wish the Lakers the best in this Prior Lake Thanksgiving tournament in remembrance of Anna Bird. Until the next time, Frank Boyles, I'm saying we love this game.
Except for the parts where.
I'll close it without the scores.
Oh, good.
I saved them all.
Oh, did you? Good job. You guys do that for all games? Do you do that for all the games? Valuable in coaching. Valuable in coaching. The shots that you put on there, I presume.